what to expect in the future, the prediction for future draws. Now, given all of that, what you should do? Well, if you are in the CEC category and do not fall under any category specific draws, now we've had two express entry draws this week, the week of November. And guys, as a bonus in this video, I'm going to share a tip about a common mistake that folks do in express entry application, because of which they do not get points for Canadian education. This was the express entry draw week, November of 2025. We've had two express entry draws. Now again, one of the draws was the PNP draw and the other was highly anticipated Canadian experience class draw. Now, what were these draws? How many ITAs were issued? What was the cutoff score? And most importantly, what to expect in the future, the prediction for future draws. This is what we're going to talk about in this video, so stay tuned until the end. And guys, as a bonus in this video, I'm going to share a tip about a common mistake that folks do in express entry application, because of which they do not get points for Canadian education. In today's world, it's important that you are getting every single point that you deserve. So make sure you watch this video till the end to find that important tip in order to get full points in express entry. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm FSGN, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, you need assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to get in touch with us and we'll be happy to assist you. If you would like to chat with me or any other RCIC in our firm, you can book a meeting. The link to book a meeting is in the description of this video, along with numerous other links that you will definitely find helpful. So please make sure you check the description. Coming back to the express entry draws. Now we've had two express entry draws this week, the week of November 10th, 2025. However, before we go into the details of these draws, let's quickly answer the comment of the week. This week's comment comes on our video on Nova Scotia Experience Express Entry Stream. And the comment is, I have had 2 years of study in Ontario and 2 years of NOCB experience in Nova Scotia. Am I eligible? On the website, it says Canadian education and nowhere it says Nova Scotia. Excellent question. Amazing question. The answer is you are not eligible. Before, Nova Scotia Experience Express Entry back in the days used to allow PGWP holders from any province. So if they studied in any province, they could come to Nova Scotia, work there for 1 year and be eligible for the stream. However, in around 2022 or 2023, I don't remember the exact year, this was changed. The Nova Scotia PNP made a change where they said that if you study in Nova Scotia and you have a PGWP, only then you would be eligible for Nova Scotia Experience Express Entry Stream. That means your PGWP should have been resulted from studies in Nova Scotia. If you studied outside of Nova Scotia, that would not count. On the screen, you can see the guide, and this exactly is the screenshot from the guide that says that if you studied outside of Nova Scotia and you hold a PGWP, you are not eligible to apply for this stream. I hope this helps. Coming to the express entry draws. So guys, first draw in this week was November 10th, 2025, a PNP specific draw. Now PNP specific draws come with high cutoffs, of course, because PNP candidates have 600 points. This draw had 714 invitations that were issued at a cutoff score of 738. Now, if anyone had 600 points from PNP, then by all means, they would get the draw. So if you did get the draw, congratulations. And if you need assistance with the application, we are here to help you. This week's PNP draw was actually interesting because if you look at the historical trend, the number of ITAs issued so far this year have been in the 200 to 300 ranges. However, this PNP draw, we had 714 ITAs issued as compared to the previous one, which was 302. So it more than doubled in terms of number of ITAs. Well, the cutoff score was in the 700 range for both the draws. So if someone had 600 points for PNP nomination and even 300 points in express entry, with 900, they would have gotten an invite anyways. But it's interesting to see that the number of ITAs increased. And I think it's just to do with the size of the pool. Probably more PNP candidates came into the pool and hence IRCC did a bigger draw. Now, before we proceed, guys, I would like to request you to quickly subscribe to the channel. You subscribing to the channel can help us stay motivated, continue creating informational content that can help you and all your friends. So please subscribe right now. Thank you. The second draw was the Canadian Experience Class draw. Now, this is a draw which a lot of folks are eagerly waiting to see what the CEC draws are. And this week we had a CEC draw with again 1000 ITAs. Now 1000 seems to be the favorite number for IRCC since August 7 of this year. August 7, 2025, we had a draw with 1000 ITAs and 534 cutoff score, and it has stayed the same. The number of ITAs have stayed at 1000 since then, and the cutoff score for this draw was 533 again, which is the same as last draw. Now again, we saw a similar trend when the draws were at a cutoff of 534. We saw 1000 ITAs issued for around 3 draws. The cutoff stayed 534. Last draw, the cutoff went down by 1 point to 533, and again we had a 1000 ITA draw at 533. Now for a lot of folks, this is sort of not very good news. This is disheartening, and that's totally understandable. There's folks sitting at 529, 530, 531. Very good scores, but they cannot clear the cutoff because IRCC's draw size is at 1000. And unless the draw size doubles or triples, the cutoffs will stay at this mark and we won't see it coming down. Now, going to the future predictions, but before we go in there, let me share the tip. Now guys, a lot of you folks end up creating your express entry profile. You have studied in Canada. However, when you submit your express entry profile, you see that you did not receive the points for Canadian education. In most cases, the reason is you are eligible for the points for Canadian education. You have done the studies, you meet all the requirements. However, there is one question that you answer incorrectly, and that question is over here. This question says, was more than half of your study program in English or French as second language courses? Now guys, this means that more than half of your study program was taught in English or French as second language. If you say yes to this, they won't give you points for your Canadian education. You have to say no to this question because English or French was the primary, was the first language, first medium of instruction for your Canadian education. When you say yes to this question, this means you were taught in some other foreign language and English or French was not the primary medium of instruction, and hence you'd lose points. So please make sure you keep track and be careful about this question. If you say no to this, then you will see the points will be awarded for Canadian education. I hope this helps. Want to make your immigration journey easy and smooth? Want to improve your chances of getting permanent residence in Canada? Go today and sign up for our immigration partner app. app.fhn.ca. Go sign up for an account. You can put your basic information and you can get amazing suggestions with regards to how you can improve your scores. You can obtain document templates, you can obtain photo editing tools, and you can obtain general information about Canadian immigration and much more to come with regards to PNP eligibilities, knockcode reviews, etc. etc. So pause right here, go to app.vision.ca, sign up for the application. Now going back to future predictions. For this year, we have around 1.5 months left, with basically, I would say 1 month and change because holidays are coming up, and I think we can expect 2 more express entry draws this year. Now my prediction is this year, given the IRCC's trend, they are going to maintain their CC draw level at 1000 draws, which means the cutoffs are not going to go down. Now I know this is not something a lot of you were hoping to hear, and I hope I am wrong, but given the historical trend, that is what I feel is going to happen, and you should be prepared for that, because if that's what happens, that's the worst case, you need to be prepared. If IRCC decides to give a Christmas bonus or holiday gift, we may see a CC draw at a higher number of ITAs, which means the cutoff will drop, and I hope we have a big draw, at least bringing the score down to 520s. However, again, we cannot guarantee or we cannot predict that at all. It's all up to IRCC. Now, given all of that, what you should do? Well, if you are in the CEC category and do not fall under any category specific draws, you wanna stay put. If you have a room to increase your score, please go ahead and try to increase it. If you don't have room, then you have no option but to wait or explore the category specific draws. The category specific draws will continue. The French category is going to continue. Healthcare is going to continue at the rate we saw this year. For trade or STEM, it's so they haven't done many draws and they may not do as many draws as they do for healthcare and French. But if you are in healthcare or French or even education, you are in a relatively good position. I would say French, healthcare, these are the best, and then education is sort of good position. So with regards to the predictions, Well, we are at a position where another two draws this year, probably the cutoffs will stay above 530, but I hope it comes down. I hope it changes. However, only time will tell, and only IRCC's internal documents would know. That's it for this video, guys. In short, I wanted to chat about the express entry draws this week, what the cutoffs were, what to expect in the future, and I wanted to share this important tip on how you can avoid losing points for Canadian education. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video till the end. I would request you to do three things kindly. Number one is to subscribe to this channel. You subscribing to this channel allows us to create more and more informative videos and improve the content that we deliver. Secondly, please mention in the comment section what you liked about this video, what you disliked about this video, and what would you like us to cover next, so that we cover what you want to see and we don't make the same mistakes again. Thirdly, I would request you to kindly share this or any one video from our channel with any one friend of yours, because one piece of information can change someone's life. Thank you very much and keep watching FHC Link.